Anyone have PTSD from a hostile workplace? Call centers. I'm fairly confident that anyone who has worked long enough in a call center will suffer from PTSD. Yeah, even on my breaks. When someone walks in the room, I immediately stand up and panic that I'm not working. Yes. My last boss was so abusive toward me that I suffered a mental break and almost had to commit myself. Upside down face. It's been months since I left that job and I still get nightmares occasionally about it. I have PTSD from teaching. Specifically from the last active shooter lockdown I experienced. I say last, because in 7 years I experienced 8. Yes. I'm still with the employer working remote. Remote has helped me so much. When they mention return to office, I get severe anxiety attacks. When I worked at Amazon, they kept making me cross-train in other departments. One of which was prep, where some products needed something done like being bubble wrapped, bagged, or whatever. The thing is, I never got trained to do it. I was given a 5-minute demonstration and basically told, scan it and do what the screen says. Unfortunately, the screen didn't always tell me what to do. Even when it did, it rarely made sense. Like I'd scan pajamas and the screen would say, pajamas 3S, and I had no idea what that meant. Or I'd scan a jigsaw puzzle and it would ask for the expiration date. The worst part was the psychotic bitch running the place constantly yelling at me for not knowing what I was doing. It wasn't my fault, I was just thrown into it like a naked baby in the woods. Plus I only have one hand and everything involved finger dexterity. So even if I knew what I was doing, I would still be terrible at it. One of my old jobs was so bad I developed a panic disorder. I'm back there a few years later as I needed a job. And I thought that medicine and staff change would fix the issues I had. Turns out it made my condition worse and I'm stuck there as I have not been able to find other work. Does Afghanistan count? Yep, and today was my last day. Time to take care of me. PTSD no, but unresolved trauma yes. I worked for people who didn't believe the pandemic was real in a state that locked down for like 2 weeks. I knew it was time to quit my support role when I would wake up in the middle of night thinking I could hear a phone ringing in my house when I don't even own a phone. Your mental health is way more important. First job out of college at a startup, horrible work politics. Kept ridiculous hours. Took back free lunches. Founder made insanely inappropriate comments about coworkers. Got fired for a dumb mistake. Call center micromanagerial as F. Wanted to de-chipline me for everything. Got bitter when I was making progress to move on up to another position. Rampant favoritism at the expense of PPL. I haven't, but it's a very real thing. We've all heard the expression, going postal. I don't think it's a coincidence that for a while there, it always seemed to be postal workers. Absolutely. A gaslighting supervisor sent me into a full-blown eating disorder, self-harm relapse. After 15 years clean, and suicide attempt resulting in hospitalization. I have a very visceral reaction to several phrases and behaviors because of her. Several years later, I had another supervisor that was actively sabotaging my work, as well as damaging my property. Put drops of sulfuric acid on my cell phone ports. I am overly cautious about my interactions with coworkers now and document things obsessively. I've since left both of those jobs and recovered from the worst of the damage. But the way I approach my work and coworkers has changed a lot. There are people who don't. I definitely still have PTSD from working retail. So many managers just waiting for an opportunity to break you down. Felt like someone was always lingering around the corner ready to jump out and scream, "Gotcha." Quote. Actual PTSD? Probably not. Enough trauma to make me get a minor anxiety attack every time I get close to a goddamn Chick-fil-A? Yes. I was a middle school teacher. No further comments needed. Yes. Combination of coworkers and pandemic. I worked at a walk-in center to a utility company. Almost every day, someone said something so heinous I would want to cry or fight someone. I overheard a customer tell a pregnant coworker that she hoped her baby died. This was an entry-level position. The idiot that I worked for believed literally that you could please everyone all the time. I had unfortunate news for him.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.